going live.
Can you hear us? No?
You hear us? No?
No!
Oh my God! Welcome
Wow.
back to Mic On A Platter.
Welcome
Eric
back,
Joshin
everybody.
here, and we got
Jorge Castillo.
oh
George
my
Castillo.
God, and
G.
we
Castillo.
are back on track. Jumping Jack Flash. It's a gas.
What he said.
Yep, just like that. So, welcome back, you guys.
Thank you for joining us
Yes,
on this
thank
beautiful
you.
Wednesday. You could be
Yes.
doing plenty of other things like,
You could be hanging out, watching your dog play with himself and scratch in inappropriate areas,
yeah, like the movie Due Date, if you've seen it.
just like that.
Yep, that little Frenchie. Oh,
Mhm.
wait, hold on. Go back and get this light. Mhm.
Okay.
About there? No? Too bright. Okay, let's just do this.
Okay. Anyways, welcome back to Mic On A Platter. Tonight, you know what?
It's special.
It is special, and I'll tell you why it's special. Because I think we've decided that we're just not going to spend too much time focusing on all the negativity out there in the world. We will bring up some things here and there that kind of relate to how the world is struggling, but we want to balance it back to the ways in which the world doesn't have to struggle. Doesn't always have to be a damn struggle every minute, every day. You know,
Yeah.
when you don't have to just completely pollute and cloud your mind with all that garbage all the time. You got to find the other side too, right, Poppy?
Exactly. And it's kind of like, yeah, exactly.
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 Yep, that's what he said.
Well, give us an example, Eric.
Okay, so you know, think of your brain as it's like a pie, okay? And you just like when you look at a pie graph, you have certain amounts of your brain that you can allocate to certain things, and you kind of have to have a well-balanced pie. And if all you're doing is flooding your brain with the negativity, the news, the crap, all the garbage that's out there, that's just it's negative, and the news has nothing but negative in it, and all the shit that you read and all the stuff that's online, and it seems anymore there's a lot of negative. Got to balance it with the positive too.
Yep. You gotta,
So-
get rid of some of the porn in there and squeeze a little bit of positivity.
Yeah, squeeze a little bit of positivity. Nice choice of words there, Bobby.
Mm-hmm. Find yourself.
Yeah. Hey, dude, look at how the glow in the background, the colors in the background of that is just perfectly working with all of the colors in your face.
Right? Looks good.
Doesn't it look great? It's like,
Wow.
cool, man.
And look at that. You have the yin and yang behind you.
And the yin and
And
yang.
to the left of you or right of you.
Dude, double or nothing.
I like that.
I know. Me too. So anyways, before we get started into that topic and others that we want tonight, we are drinking something very special. Of course, we love, yeah, you liar. We love Modern Times, and this one is the...
Eric loves modern.
I love Modern Times. This is the hazy tropical double IPA. So you can still have a zen moment when you're drinking a beer. At some point, you drink too many drinks, and you're not much of anything really, just a blubbering.
And if you look closely, it says this beer is vegan.
It does.
Right there above the barcode. Well, would you look at that? Isn't
Wow,
that amazing?
Look at that. It says it right there.
Yep, somewhere in there if you can see
This
it.
beer is vegan.
Vegan.
See? So if you're like a really balanced person and you're a vegan, you can be balanced and be a vegan and drink this beer along with us. Okay? So why
Yeah.
don't we do that? On 3,
2, 1. Oh my God, that smells delicious. Cheers.
Cheers, puppy. Cheers to you guys.
Cheers to everybody out there watching us. You 2, 3 people. Thanks for tuning in. We do it for you.
Mm-hmm. What'd you think, Poppy?
Holy shit.
That is some good stuff, isn't it?
Double IPA.
Okay, there's our little comment section just in case anybody wants to chime in. You can see what they're saying.
Oh my God, I have a funny story.
You do.
So, yep. So I went to a wedding the other day, and one of our followers was there, somebody who listens to us, and he brought up the show, and he said that the day he had Vince on here, or we had Vince on here, he was tuning in, and he watched the entire thing, and he said that he was one of the guys, or probably the main guy that was trolling Vince, talking about big
kidding.
black dicks. And just saying the nastiest, gayest thing in the world, and he's like, yeah, like this, and he said that Vince looked at one of them, read it, and laughed, but ignored it. And he just kept ignoring his comments, and he's like, dude, I must have probably put in there like 10 or 15 different gay things.
So why was he doing it? Just to see?
Just to trigger Vince, yeah, because you know how he sounds like a freaking white supremacist sometimes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So he's just like, whatever, I'm gonna.
And by the way, to anybody who watches our show and knows Vince, and there's a lot of you guys who actually came onto our show through Vince, you know, I realize some of you have some very strong opinions about that whole thing and whatever.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
We don't care.
Yeah.
We love you.
But it's funny when you get so uptight about it that you know, someone trolls you just to fuck with you.
I know.
That is funny.
That was pretty funny, dude. I was cracking up. I'm like, man. And I remember reading it and reading a couple of them, and Vince just like completely ignoring them or like giving a little chuckle and then moving on.
Yeah, he's like this. He's all
yeah. Yeah. He's like, that's not compute.
Does this guy know where I live?
He's like, what's happening right now?
Yeah.
Why am I being told this?
So anyways, yeah, I wanted the focus of this night, aside from the other topics we're going to talk about, is really to be about us and about you guys, because I think that, you know, we're all struggling with what's going on out there. We're all struggling with how much information is available. There's so much dirt being uncovered. It's like basically what we're discovering is the way the world really works, and it's depressing, and it's scary how the world really works. I mean, there's some good people out there that really want to do well by the world, but mostly it's just a bunch of selfish motherfuckers that they have their own agenda.
Deep state.
Yes. And getting too engrossed every day, all day in what we now have at our fingertips, which we didn't have when we were younger. Our kids and our kids' kids are going to have access to information. There's just overload. So, you know, you have to remember to find the good spiritual things in your life, find the things to unplug from it, and not get so wrapped up in the fact that it's there and it's always been there and it's always going to be there until some divine extraterrestrial or spiritual intervention comes in and shows us the righteous path, whatever that is anymore. I don't know, but I just know it's not what I see right now. So how do you combat that? You got to find more time for you, find more, especially go out in nature, go do things in nature. Remember that you are a spiritual being and you are a bag of molecules that's vibrating on many different frequencies, and we have to constantly readjust our frequencies to vibrate a different way. And what does that mean? What's all this mumbo jumbo? It's very simple. The way you think and the way you perceive the world, your brainwaves and your frequencies are vibrating a certain way. And as you start to think of the world in a different way and you change your perspective, that's a frequency change.
So is it similar to the law of attraction?
Yes. The more negativity you surround yourself with and the more negativity that you bring into your life, the more negativity attracts to you. But the more positivity that you bring into your life, the more you can not only influence yourself to think differently, but you can also influence other people to think differently. And it's up to us to find that balance, knowing that there's the order and chaos of the world. There's good, there's bad. We got to balance it. And if we want to vibrate with the right good energy to attract more positive energy in this world of negativity, it starts with you and how you choose to perceive the world and engage the world. What do you think of that, Poppy?
I love that. Just everything you said. It's just amazing. I have no idea what you said. Can you repeat that?
you can. My rate is 150 an hour, so.
Oh.
If you want to.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Oh, okay. Let's keep moving along.
So give us an example, Eric. Like, let's talk about work.
You know what? Work is a great way to talk about it because in the workplace, there's a very, very, very well-known formula among people who do behavioral work in the workplace and do cultural analysis of a workplace and mentoring and coaching of workplaces. And they found it's a pretty common model. It's out of 100%, you have 20% of the company is the A group. Okay, they are the guys that work real hard. They try to keep a good attitude. They want to learn and grow. They have a positive outlook, and they're just trying to do the right thing there. And then you got 20% who are just negative. They're miserable. They bring everybody else down. They don't work hard. They try to milk it. They just got a bad attitude. And then 60% are the people that sit in the middle, right? And they can go either way. So you got 20% of the A group, you got 20% of the C group. The A's are the positive, the C's are the negative, and they bring everybody down. And then 60% that sits in the middle. And when a company culture shifts in the right direction, a positive direction, it's when the 20% can influence enough of the 60% to move towards their way of seeing everything. And it's hard to do, especially when you're in a company that's struggling financially, or you're in a company where everybody's, maybe got some leadership that's got a bad attitude. Then it goes to the the C group, the 20% that are super negative, and it just creates a toxic environment.
Yep. And when something good happens to a bad person, don't be upset. Good things happen to bad people, and bad things happen to good people all the time. It's how you push through it.
Yes. And in losing, don't lose the lesson.
Exactly. There are many lessons to be had in this world, and one of them is just...
Preach it, Poppy, preach it.
Is to...
Preach it, Poppy, preach it.
It's kind of like an utterly enchanting juice vortex.
Utterly... Wait, let me hear that again. Utterly...
It's
enchanting.
It's sort of like an utterly enchanting juice vortex.
Okay.
It's just the way it is. That is all.
Okay, and there you go. All right, thanks, Poppy.
You're welcome.
Hey, so you had some things you wanted to hit on tonight. What did you get?
Well, I wanted to for the people who don't know, there's a cool probe.
Ooh, are we getting into some of our
spacey content?
Spacey content, yes. And
yes, sir. We're all about that space.
Yes, you guys, if you watch our podcast, you know that we're into
about
pushing the expanded reality, okay? It's not all about what you see right in front of you. You have to open your mind and think about bigger things.
It's about the stuff that goes on outside of your little world.
That's right.
That's right. So there's this probe, this space probe.
Okay.
Called the Parker Solar Probe, right?
Ooh, sounds exciting.
I know, right? And it was launched in 2018, and currently it's pretty damn close to the sun right now, and sometimes on a good day you can see it. If you look closely at the sun and you stare at it for a good minute, you can see it.
No,
try it.
Really?
Yeah. Do it tomorrow. Go outside and stare at the sun.
He blinded me with sunlight.
And stare at it for about a minute, and you'll see it. Anyway.
Okay.
You'll see it fly by really quick.
Okay, I'll check it out. And you got something to show us on this?
I do. Well, there's no video. I'm just mainly going to talk about it.
Okay,
right?
but maybe you can pull up what this probe looks like online somewhere. Just so
let's look at it right here.
Okay, let's take a look.
Look at that. You see it? It looks like
Parker's Solar Probe.
Space probe, like a little thingy thing.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Guess how fast this thing is traveling right now, Eric?
30,000 miles an hour?
No, 450,000 miles an hour.
Holy bejesus!
Right,
that's really fast.
And
hey, what's significance of this particular probe? Why is this probe so important?
Well, since our sun is a star, right? we want to.
Did you get that? Our Sun to Star.
Yeah. So, so since we want to better understand our star and neighboring stars, what better star to pretty much probe than ours, right?
You said probe ours.
So the goal is just to collect information and data that will eventually help us better understand our star and other stars around us. And then the next mission will be to travel to Proxima Centauri, which is about 4.25 light years away, which is pretty close considering that everything is hundreds of light years away.
Hundreds of thousands even.
Exactly. So it's our neighboring star, and we plan on sending a similar probe, like a part 2, over to Proxima Centauri to study it. But the crazy thing, too, is that there's a lot of conspiracy that a lot of aliens reside in that same solar system because that star has 2 planets orbiting it. And it's a red dwarf. So, I mean, ours isn't a red dwarf, but it's bright enough and hot enough to probably,
So it still can. Well, that would be something interesting to look up to see if that star, what the planets are, what the composition of those planets. Because I know that as the technology of spectronomy has gotten better and they study the light coming from those planets, they actually can tell what the makeup of the atmosphere is and all that stuff. And, who knows?
Exactly.
Are you trying to look it up?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay. While he's looking that up, basically, a lot of people that I have this debate about, extraterrestrial life and life outside our planets, they always say, well, how come we can't hear the radio waves and the frequency waves and the X-rays and this rays and those rays and this, it's like, why would you reveal yourself to a potential enemy? And if you had the technology to hide those signals, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm. So look at this.
Okay, let's check it out.
So far, as of 2021, 2 planets have been confirmed to orbit around Proxima Centauri, with one being close to Earth's size and within the habitable zone, and another which may be a gas dwarf that orbits much farther out.
Can you make that bigger?
Oh, yep. Sorry.
Actually, if you turn this, turn it sideways so you can actually, there
no touchy. No
hey,
touchy.
Keep your hands to yourself. I break your hands, my friend. Break your fingers.
All right, let's see where to go. See? Okay. So one planet, about the same size as Earth, in the habitable zone, and the other one could be a gas dwarf, which is further out. But so far, that's 2 planets. And if one, has life on it, an exoplanet, oh my God, what does that tell you? I mean, give it about 100 or 200 years, and we'll be able to travel at the speed of light.
Oh my
and
goodness.
Warp, or not even travel. We could probably just open up a wormhole and go out there.
Well, and that's when you get into advanced mathematics and altering dimensional, like a parabola, but that's like the donut shape, so you get 2 sides. It's this conical donut shape, they say the universe actually is expanding.
Yep. Anyways. I mean, wouldn't you want to live in that lifetime
where we're actually like making first contact and all that?
Didn't
you watch Star Trek First Contact? All you have to do is attain warp speed, and you'll get the Vulcan's attention. They'll come down and say, "What's up?"
Oh man, is that what it is? Mother, tell your Vulcans not to.
Tell your Vulcans not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say, mother. Hey, hey, Poppy, thanks for sharing that. That's pretty damn cool. It's definitely one of those topics that gets your minds going, So thinking about the possibilities.
Exactly. And, it's just one of those things that you enjoy reading, or I enjoy to read, because, right deep down inside, there's, everybody has a little bit of love or some love for space, right? The stars in the sky.
Curious
space,
of the unknown.
Exactly.
Unless you got abducted out in the Midwest and then you
right,
like tell your kids.
Grudge.
hate them aliens and never want to do nothing
Yeah,
with
don't
them.
be like Steve Stakes, because Steve Stakes is a crazy mofo. He hates aliens, and he is not down to share his cheeseburger meat.
No. Is Steve Stakes going to call?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I just brought him up because he's a friend of ours.
No, okay. Hey,
and he has AIDS.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No? He didn't tell you?
I sure as hell hope not.
No, he doesn't.
You
Steve Stakes?
Yeah, Steve Stakes maybe.
Yeah, Steve Stakes has AIDS.
Oh my God, poor sucker. Oh well, such is the life of a pig wrestler. Hey, what was your other topic that you want to talk about? Kyle?
Let's get into that later.
Okay.
After. But
all right.
Let's watch, since we're talking about space, let's watch some alien videos.
Let's get into our cool stuff. Okay. So, of course, this is the part of the episode where we look at some alien stuff and see if we can come to a consensus on whether it's debunked or real or whatever it is. Shall we get right into it?
Let's do it.
Let's check out your first video.
Dude, this is a fucking drone, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots to the west. The whole thing, dude. That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is an LNS, dude. Well, if there's look at this thing.
Dang.
What did you think about that? Real? Fake? UAF? Say something right now. Hurry.
It looks like a UFO, but it looks like there was like those clouds look like cotton balls. I don't know.
Yeah, looked a little suspicious.
Little suspicious,
huh?
yeah.
What do you think? And then it almost sounded like the first guy that said something was like, "It's flying to the sky, bro."
Well, here's the problem. You know, we've entered an age where anything can be faked. Anything.
Anything.
So,
Deep faked.
So anymore, when we look at these new videos, it's almost like, well, let's look at the classics. And then we have to say that this was from a time when there was no computer animation technology.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when all you youngsters could pull out your phone and go, look at me. I'm so different now. You know, you can like do anything, make yourself look like anything. You can make yourself look like a talking chicken with purple unicorn hair coming out of your mouth and all kinds of weird shit. So
talking chicken.
Well,
Dude,
that's
is
okay.
That what your kids do?
My kids do some shit where, oh my God. Okay, never mind them. Well, let's focus on this next video. Let's see what we got. What are we looking at?
This is the one with no sound. All right. So you see that beam of light? Look at that. It almost looks like it's taking off.
So here they go. They're doing a little zoom in on it.
Slow mo. Whoa. That's wild.
You know what's crazy about that is I don't know if there's any drawings.
Drawing?
If there's any drawings from the ancient times of things like that, maybe in like some of the Eastern Indian art. I remember seeing some weird drawings of that shape, that kind of like a flying pill shape.
All right, let's see. Eastern
Indian art. UFOs
UFO.
in Eastern Indian art. See if you can pull up something that looks kind of like that, you know. Could you do that for the people? Oh, there you go. Go back.
Oh, hold on. What the hell is this?
Dude, you can't even go to a website anymore without 30 fucking pop-ups. Alter your cookies, blah, 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 blah. Dude, we don't need all that.
I miss the 90s, bro.
Dude, I love the days when I could go to a website and not get bombarded.
Oh, man. We were watching, my girlfriend and I, we were watching, what show was it? Oh, it was Dexter.
Great
Right?
series.
Yeah. And I hadn't watched it ever, but I started watching the new one because New Blood, which is the newest season.
Yeah.
And dude, I'm into it. So I'm like, okay, let's watch the original, right? And there's a website that he goes on where it's like guys or people upload women being raped, right? Like not even dark web shit, just like a website. And I told my girlfriend, I'm like, dude, like I remember websites like you didn't even have to go on the dark web to find shit like that.
Oh yeah.
And
now it's all on lockdown.
Yeah, and it's wild
I miss my violent rape
dude,
websites. Where are my violent rape websites?
Not that the shit that I was watching was rape websites, but I mean, I remember there was a website called Pain Olympics. Pain Olympics. Do you remember that?
Oh,
no?
Dude, there was one called Ogrish.
Uh-huh.
Ogrish.org. I don't even know if it's still there anymore.
Probably not. I'm 100%.
Dude, there was some brutal websites out there.
Dude, like the shit that I used to see when I was younger, especially Pain Olympics, bro, it would be people who would literally like hurt themselves. Like I saw a guy who was like paralyzed from the waist down, and he was literally chopping off his balls.
Crazy. Now that's too much. I don't want to see any of that stuff. I don't really.
I mean,
care.
I didn't watch it by choice.
Once you see it,
you just
you
see somebody
can't
like,
unsee
"Hey, bro,
it.
come see this!" Right?
That's
how
the
it
end of
always
it. Once you
starts,
see it, you
but-
can't unsee it, dude.
Dude, like all these websites,
Okay, we're getting off track here. Let's get back to our little thing here. Did you find
crazy.
any Eastern Indian art with UFOs?
Okay, well,
in it?
here's this.
Turn it sideways. So those are like zoom in on those
I mean, yeah, they could be aliens, or they could just be people.
extraterrestrial visitors. Okay,
But look at, they're wearing socks and mittens.
what?
See those down there? Well, at least that one is. Maybe that one has a sense of style. Oh no, look at this one's wearing socks too. But the other ones aren't. Why is that? Jesus, I can't zoom out. What the hell's happening? All right, here we go. The Times of India.
Okay, so they're suggesting that that's like some extraterrestrial beings of some sort.
Yeah.
Then.
All right, check this one out. This is what you want to look. Ooh,
Interstellar.
right?
These are like cave paintings, right?
Yeah.
Dude, they saw some shit back then, huh? Look at
I
that. Look at that.
If they wouldn't draw it, right?
Well, they're inspired by what they see. Look, little spaceman. Oh, dude, look at little space guy.
God damn it! Okay,
there it is. Yeah, buddy.
Dude. All right, let's look up some more. This is interesting.
Okay, and then we'll go to our third and fourth video after this.
All right.
I promise you guys we're gonna
Let's
go
see,
do it. We're not gonna keep you here in our
alien
little exploration for too long. Okay.
Cave paintings.
Alien cave painting. Now you're getting creative, Poppy. Now you're getting creative.
Yeah, I'm getting excited
Okay.
about this.
Are you starting to pull it up?
All right.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
All right. Well, it doesn't show the full picture, but let's keep moving for a second.
Mhm.
Oh, that's the one we just saw.
No, that's another one.
No, because this was the same dude. Look at him with the spear.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, there it is.
He's spearfishing for humans.
Yeah. Ooh, he's trying to get this big-headed.
Well, I don't know.
Well,
This
that-
dude has like
Dude, that
three
looked like
claws.
Dude, that looked like one of the videos we watched a couple weeks ago on our show, where it was like this alien that was hunkered down in a.
You didn't play that one.
I did, dude.
No, you didn't. You showed it to me. And I was, me being an asshole. I was like, that doesn't look real. That looks like fucking fake. And you didn't play it.
Oh, okay.
I felt bad.
Whatever. Okay, well, let's play our third video.
No, wait.
No, wait. You want to show more?
Let's show a couple more. All right, just.
Oh, look at that. Go back.
Well, I don't know. I think this is
Zoom
more
in.
like modern art. I don't think somebody created this a long time ago.
No, but there was some drawings. No, mate, there was some drawings like that. Oh, look at these guys. Whoa. Zoom in. That looks like a group of visiting noble extraterrestrials, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, well, there you go. As you can see, yeah, hey, look, he's even glowing funny on his head. All right. Okay, let's go to our third video. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this one again. I love this one. See, that thing's fucking real, dude.
What's he saying?
Mom?
E.T. phone home? I don't understand that language. What does that say?
The two soldiers of security are arrested for filming at night in the custody room without permission. The alien was transferred to a special unit in the U.S. the next morning. We played that one last week and the week before. And the reason why I like playing that one is because of all the extraterrestrial videos, not spaceships, extraterrestrial videos that I've seen out there, that one seems the most legit. Like they actually captured something and it was tied to a chair or whatever, and it was going.
Okay, this is my thing. This is my thing. We talk about aliens.
Okay, wait, before you get on that video is probably 16 years old. Okay? Because I saw it when it first came out. It was like 16 or 17 years ago, at least. At least.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Everything, all those videos that we've ever shown on the show
Mm-hmm.
are 30 years old.
Really?
Yeah, all of them.
Okay, even the ones like all those.
All of them.
What about the one in?
All
Yo,
of them.
bro, look at that, man.
Yeah, that was a dude.
That dude. This.
In the 80s, in the 90s. They're all old. They're between 1985 to like 1995.
All of those videos?
All of those videos, Eric, they're old. None of them are new.
Okay, so they're legit.
I guess. Circa 1992.
Dang, bro.
Well, this is my thing. So we talk about aliens all the time, especially when Guy comes in. And Guy is super spiritual, right? And he talks about what life would be in the future and how aliens are spiritually and advanced, right? And for me, it's kind of hard for me to believe that an alien could be strapped down somewhere and two soldiers or two security guards who are probably armed, maybe not. Like, I don't know. I just can't believe that an alien.
Well, maybe
It's
he's
such
one
an
of the
advanced-
workers,
I
or
don't
maybe
know,
maybe
it's just-
he's maybe he
he's
got
gotta be-
injured, or maybe he got hit in the head, and he's not thinking straight. You don't know. You don't know the circumstances behind that video.
That, like, to me, it's like, oh yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime was being held up by 5 midgets. Would you believe that?
No, that's a good
Okay.
analogy, but the truth of the matter is you don't know the circumstances behind it. Maybe that ship just crashed and that dude was like, oh, like
But he
got
said
all
he was in
worked.
a facility. I'm sure he was okay. I mean, it looks a little fake to me, but it is. I believe you though. If
Okay,
it's
well,
16 years old,
okay, but
if
in
it's
the-
16 years old, okay. There's a good chance, a better chance compared to the videos that I've shown that are new. Because with all the technology and all that shit coming out, it's easy to make shit up now.
Dude,
16
that
years ago,
video was like at least 16 or 17 years old. Might be older. I'll have to look at it again. But okay, you ever see those? You heard the story of the Roswell crash, and they recovered the aliens from the Roswell crash, and they actually took one of them back to
yeah,
the
and
US
there's
base,
pictures.
EB, or I think his EB was his name or something like that, and he lived.
The
for,
alien?
Yeah, I think they called him EB. He lived for about 3 or 4 days after the crash, and then died. Didn't know that, did you, sucker?
No. Are there pictures of EB? What if we look up EB,
Yeah.
like just EB?
Yeah, EB. Say EB the alien.
And why EB?
You got him?
Oh, hold on. God damn it. Fucking Google, son of a bitch. Why can't we get the Google from 16 years ago?
Say EB. Yeah, I think it's EB. EBE is EB. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I like how you did that little finger slide to get back to where you actually wanted to text in. Okay, here you go. Yeah. So where's EB? Go back. And there we have one of the flying saucers.
I have this book.
Communion.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the movie Communion with
It's based on
Christopher Walken? Dude, it was creepy as shit. Not as
Walken.
Yeah, he was in it.
It's based off the book?
Yeah, it's called Communion with Christopher Walken, and then they made another movie called Fire in the Sky that was really terrifying.
No, you will not abduct me today.
What do you mean you want to abduct me? Is this supposed to be a joke or something? I want more bell.
Yeah, more cowbell.
Give me more cowbell.
No,
Yeah.
you won't abduct me today.
Yeah, you must be mistaken. You thought I was gonna subject myself to abduction. Okay, pull it up. What you got?
All right, let's see.
Yeah, it was around that time.
Yeah.
But EB was one of the aliens that survived. If you scroll up, like right there, that's what they look like.
This
one in the middle, yeah.
This one right here.
Yeah. So he lived for maybe like 3 or 4 days after the Roswell crash, and they asked him tons of questions and got information from him, and then he died or something like that.
All right, look, this George Adamski. Adamski? How do you say that?
Adamski.
Adamski.
George Adamski.
Got famous sharing his UFO photos and alien encounters. Whoa.
Yeah, that looks kind of like the one that was over L.A. during the Great L.A. Air Raid.
Whoa,
Something
you're right.
like that.
And these photos are old.
Mm-hmm.
Starting in the late 1940s, he took countless photos of what he insisted were flying saucers, but experts include J. Allen, scientific consultant for the Air Force Cold War era UFO investigation team Project Blue Book, dismissed them as crude fakes. Damn.
Then in 1952, wait, read that.
Then in 1952,
Adamski reported that he had met and conversed with a visitor from Venus in a California desert using a combination of hand gestures and mental telepathy.
See? These aliens are too advanced to be held down and tied up on a freaking chair.
Again, dude, you don't know the circumstances behind it and why they're suddenly succumbing to us upright Neanderthal hairy.
If I was that alien, it'd be like, "You will release me. You will pull your pants down."
Well, they do communicate telepathically, but there could have been something wrong with him. He could have been injured. You don't know. You just don't know. You know,
could have
can
had
you entertain
erectile
that reality?
dysfunction.
Yes, Poppy and
Look
his
at-
erectile dysfunction.
A stargazer is born.
Oh yeah, what do you got here? Look at this.
A cigar-shaped Venusian interplanetary carrier photographed through a 6-inch telescope over Palomar Gardens in California by Adamski. All right. Look at this guy. Oh, look at that UFO. That looks like a Foo Fighter.
Cheers.
You never know.
Well, you know what the point is. The
Foo
point is-
Fighter.
Foo Fighter. There's a Foo Fighter. That's a Nazi flying saucer, a Foo Fighter, right?
Yep. Oh, there's that chick that sings Voices Carry. What's her face?
Carrie. No.
Carrie Voices.
No. Adams. No. Dag nabbit.
Dude, you talk about her all the time.
I did, and I'm having one of those moments, one of those brain fart moments.
It's that damn double IPA that's getting to you.
Yeah.
You're getting old, son.
I know.
Stop drinking your shit.
Hang on. Damn it, dude! You got to tell me her name.
I don't know her name.
Voices Carrie. Yeah.
All right, here, I'll tell you right now. Hold on. It's by Till Tuesday and Amy Mann.
Amy Mann! Yes, Amy Mann. Oh my God. She is.
Look, it's Amy Mann. Nordic looking.
Oh, yeah. Amy Mann is a Nordic alien, for sure. 100%.
Yep. This Nordic alien right here is probably like, which translates to Voices Carry.
Yeah, she's going.
Oh, there she is again.
Yeah, Amy Mann's hanging out with
Con Man Crackpot or
Adamski. Amy Mann and Adamski.
Man, that's so messed up. This guy probably saw some shit. If he was still alive, he'd probably be on Joe Rogan.
Of course he would be, man.
He was alive at the wrong time.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Now it's all out there. So there you go. And how do you get through it?
Drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, right. Like drinking beer. No,
Double
you
IPA.
You gotta balance all that negativity out there
Yeah.
with some positivity. Get a little bit of this and a little bit of, balance.
Be the Libra in your life.
Be the Libra in your life. That's right. Yeah, that's well said, Poppy. I really like that. Well, you want to hit anything else before we hit it?
No.
That was good.
Wasn't there another episode? Or an episode video? I don't think so.
I could see. Let's see.
Okay, so here I am out here in September, and as you can see, there's obviously a really very clear planet that is right north of the sun.
Planet.
And wow, I would love to say it was the moon, but since the moon happens to be right here,
What the hell?
on the opposite side, there's no way it
that's
is.
the moon.
Oh, you know what?
She's
And
like,
since we all have been taught in school that
You want to hear what she had
Mercury
to say?
sure.
and
Okay,
Venus
hold on,
do
hold
not
on.
show up, just look at that planet just beaming and shining right now. Somebody tell me what it is. Thank you.
Let it replay.
Okay, so here I am out here in September, and as you can see, there's obviously a really very clear planet that is right north of the sun. And wow, I would love to say it was the moon, but since the moon happens to be right here on the opposite side, there's no way it is. And since we all have been taught in school that Mercury and Venus do not show up, just look at that planet just beaming and shining right now. Somebody tell me what it is. Thank you.
Okay, first of all, you can see Venus.
Yes, you can.
Okay, you
but
can
when the
see
sun
Venus,
is
but
at
it's not
that
that
height,
big. It's not that big, and it's nowhere near that big, and not that close, and it's.
And you can see Venus
tiny.
even when the sun is still out or setting, but where the sun is in that video, it would still be too bright to even see Venus. But once the sun is setting, you can see a bright star in the sky, and that is Venus. And Mercury, you can't see it, but it'd be so small.
Okay, so what would that planet be if that was a real video? What would that be?
It would be Nibiru. I mean, there's no question about it because.
Okay, how old was that video? I know you grabbed it. When was it?
Within the last 2 years, maybe. It's brand new.
Oh, so it's a brand new video.
Yeah, it's brand new.
Okay, so what's Nibiru doing here again if it has a 1,000-year cycle or whatever it is that it?
Or does it? I mean, who are we to? I mean. We're brought up to accept evidence from and facts from these government-owned companies, right? I mean, NASA can tell us anything, and we're like, oh my god, it's right because they're the ones doing all the research.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
I mean,
hey, you know what? NASA's an acronym. You know what it stands for?
I forgot.
Not a straight answer.
Exactly. I mean, think about it, man. All these companies, everybody's under the tight grip of the government, right? And they're like, hey, you can't put that up there. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we'll continue to fund
the
you.
The narrative
but,
that wants to be told.
Please don't tell everybody that Nibiru comes down every 10 years or 5 years or 3 years, whatever. Tell them 1,000 years so they don't go out looking for it and then lose their shit.
Dude, I'm totally returning to Zen right now. This is so great.
Yep.
This is awesome.
I mean,
this is a reminder of what you and I are all about and what we do here. We talk about all this shit, and we want you guys to be part of it because we gotta keep talking about it. We gotta wake everybody up that there's more to this whole thing than what's being fucking shoved down our throat.
Exactly. I mean, you got to do the research, and you got to actually find the time to look up at the sky, right? Especially like here's a good exercise, and I've been doing this for the past month. Look up and keep track of the moon. When you're outside or during the day, look up and see, and track it. Look at the time. Look at where the moon's positioned, and throughout the day, just kind of track it. The next day, track it again. The next day, do the same thing for a month. Dude, it's fucking crazy. It almost seems like everything that you've been taught just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you can see it. It's like here, and then it's here, and then it's here, and you get the sense of movement and motion.
Wait, what? Where'd it go? Retrograde? Oh my god.
Well, wasn't it supposed to be like in my solar ecliptic Scorpius sky zone?
It's not in line with my it's not in line with the Libra constellation, which means I can't get pregnant today.
It just totally makes sense now. Now I understand why I made that choice in lipstick. It's just the planets just weren't aligned and Venus wasn't helping. Venus!
I told you not to stick your finger in me because Nibiru arrives tomorrow, not today. Oh my god.
Dude. Well, I'll tell you what. That was extremely stimulating. Poppy, here's to my last sip.
Cheers to your last sip.
Thank you, Modern Times, for that delicious beer. And you guys, of course, there's millions of things that you could watch out there.
Yeah, and we're pretty stupid, and we don't know what the fuck we're talking about, and we just kind of go with the flow. We talk out of our butts, but you know what? At the end of the day, we try to bring you a good show, and we try to make it personal.
We try to make it personal.
And we have these dynamic views, right, to keep you engaged like that. And
like that.
And like that. And
like that.
like that. And right, we're really trying our best. Look at this artwork right here. Eric painted this just for you 10 years ago.
Dude, it's a warp into another fucking
look at this.
galaxy. It's actually the Orion Nebula. We're warping.
God damn it. I was going to say, for anybody that can guess what nebula this is, gets a free t-shirt.
Too bad. And you know what that is.
Um,
Let me see if I can point right. Debbie touched the little.
That's the yang yang.
I can't do it.
Make it spin.
No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, you guys. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you'll like. Hope you'll subscribe. Hope you'll tell your friends that this is a cool place to hang out and just, listen to a bunch of guys talk about.
Yeah, we could even be your background noise.
That's right. Yeah, totally.
And remember, everybody, life is hard, and there are plenty of times where you'll just feel like you can't have a mosaic in this utterly enchanted.
What? Who? What now?
I'm sorry, I couldn't. I just couldn't. I'm sorry. Anyway, move on.
Okay, whatever he was saying. Okay. All right. Good night, you guys. Thanks for watching. We love you. Please come back. Come back and bring all your friends because we're having fun over here, right?
Yep.
What would you rather be doing tonight? Sitting there listening to all the negative fucking crap out there, or listening to a couple guys who are just like you that are talking about real shit out there, not the shit that you see on the news, real shit. So thanks, you guys.
Yep.
Peace out.